Hi everyone, welcome back to Diamond Paints with Mike, and today we are going to be doing a bit of an extended version here today. My mat seems to be stuck. We're going to be doing about 1 hour and 30 minutes today, providing the phone don't overheat. Just before we begin, we did go live with this via YouTube, not with StreamYards, and it had a major, it was a disaster. The phone was overheating, I dropped all the drills on the floor, and Hannah, would you believe, I had a whole packet next to me. Like, I couldn't believe it. So yeah, I spent last night sort of doing it, and we got up to there, and then it all sort of collapsed on us. Because all the thing didn't want to work, and oh, it was so annoying. So I've spent even more time today freeing up storage, and I did a blank test run, and apparently we've got 1 hour 40 minutes freed up. So I did find an old Harry Potter video that I had on there, so I uploaded that today, which I think is already been uploaded, but I was like, well, I might as well just put that into here and see what we can do. So yeah, so I uploaded that today and got that done, and that's really give us a bit of extra room. So yeah, I've just finished watching EastEnders. So there was a scene where Nigel said, I want to die on my own or something, and Grant's come in and gone, die? What are you talking about? Because they had a bit of a falling out, and obviously it's they've been off and on talking, but he's come in and found out that he's going to be dying. So yes, which isn't nice, but yeah. So I've been watching some of BBC News today, and guess what, people? The gas bills and energy bills are going up again. So all this talk about ending inflation, and doesn't seem to be looking like that's happening. I'm sure like MPs just say anything to get into number 10 Downing Street. I think that's what it is, because I don't feel like we're making any improvement. So yeah, last night I was sitting there separating all the drills that went pear-shaped. I was kitting up another painting that's waiting to be done, and what I thought I'd do, because I originally planned to go live today, and then the pink tiger was taking forever, because I've stopped filming on it, because I noticed there's some videos on there from like a few years back that I've filmed and forgot to upload. So I forgot to squeeze them in last year's Valentines theme, so I've just not had the need to diamond paint on the other ones. So I had that today, and there's a little chunk up here, so we do this bit, and then there's like that bit missing, and then somehow it gets down to this, where this part is here, and I can't find that bit anywhere. So, and talking about the mandalas, you know, I said that all of them were back to front and I'm missing footage. I don't think I was missing the footage. I think what's really confused me is the stages have been named in the wrong stages. So you've got stage 4 when it could not be stage 4. So I think all the footage is there, it's just been jumbled up a bit. Talking about Jumble Mumble, which is a new show that I'm doing, it may have to be cancelled this Thursday, because there's the range I want to do, and I was going to go Thursday morning, but I'm working a bit of overtime on Thursday, so I'm not going to get out till like 6:30. So what I can do is I'll have to do a late one, which means by the time I get back here it's going to be too late to start doing live. I just can't be asked to do live when I've been out. So now I'm hoping in this session that we can actually get this writing implemented, because it would be really nice if we could get that done. I spoke to my mum today and someone mentioned about, I can't remember who it was, Paula mentioned something to do with her dad had a hip replacement. Well, my mum seems to have changed now, so she's all for it again now. So yeah, she's been sitting there looking at her bills, trying to work out what needs paying and what don't, and how much short she's going to be, because she's been off the whole of last month on a sick note. So obviously this month's wages, you'll still get sick pay, but it's not full pay. So she's working even harder this month to try and build it up so that she's not in debt. So yeah, and I said, well, I'm sure I can, you know, when I get paid from work, I can help you, and then you just pay me back slowly, you know, perhaps a £5 a week, pay me back, you know. If I can see my family member struggling, I will help, because that's what it's all about, you know. So yeah, I'm pleased that she's all for it again now, which is great to see. I think, as I say, I think it was just the way the doctor said, like, it's going to take 10 weeks. It sort of like panicked her a bit with bills and stuff. So she's a warrior. She worries over like the simplest of things. So yeah. So I think what's got to happen is she's got to have a follow-up appointment, because she was given some paperwork that she has to read through and fill it in. It's like a consent form to say, look, yes, I'm happy to go ahead with the procedure and have the operation and the risks, you know, any side effects. So yeah, so that'll be good. And so yeah, the pink tiger was like taking forever to find, and I thought I ain't gonna film this because I know there's a stage there, and I had to scroll right the way back from last year's to try and find it. And what normally happens is if you upload one stage, the other stage is behind it, it's not in front of it. So I found it, and then I'm gonna have to start filming on that again tomorrow. Now I'm gonna put in as much as we possibly. Oh my god, what is that? That's not a thingamajig. I'm gonna put in as much effort as I can to try and get these done. But I just want to also mention that the 28th, is it the 28th? Which is Friday. I think we ran the giveaway till Friday. So the 28th is going to be the last day to sort of enter the giveaway for Valentines. I was in Sainsbury's today and have picked up the milk tray already, but it's got home and realised it's the wrong grams. So this one's a 350 and I think I've advertised for a 550, so I'm gonna have to eat them and then just like get the correct size. So I mean, I'm the director of the giveaway, so I can tweak and change it, but because I've aired saying that you'll get a 550 gram, you're gonna get a 550 gram. Does that make sense? So yeah, and then I always ran to Amazon because sorry, the post office, because I tried these. I got £1 on the voucher thing last night, and I got these. So I'll just go and get them. I feel like I'm doing a live. I don't know if you've had these, Paul and Jill, but these are called Cadbury Choco Sandwich, and they're okay, but they're not really. It doesn't really taste like Cadbury's, because ever since Kraft took over Cadbury's, it's like shit chocolate. So yeah, you can try them, but I'm not very keen on them, I'm afraid. So unfortunately, so yeah, just gonna put that one up there because that was missing one. We found this. Just noticed we found the C, so that must have been out all this time. Wow. Let's just do a bit of filling here while we've got that colour out. I can see we've got a bit of blossom. Now this time I'm going to make sure that the trays are well away from the edge. And just start to fill in. Although these are resin drills, it actually feels like you're painting, if that makes sense. So we've got a bit of blossom going over here. This is quite a lovely shade of, it's like a reddy pink, that one. So yeah. Now I haven't forgot about the Liz Harrison unboxing. Unfortunately there's been a bit of a muddle up, and Liz accidentally sent the wrong drills to the wrong canvas, and so we agreed to send them back. Not all of them, there's just 2 paintings marked up, and Liz said, I spoke to Liz about it and I was like, what would you like me to do with these? And she said send them back and she'll sort them out and resend them back out. And yeah, so that turned up today at her house, so hopefully it won't be too much longer before we get them fixed, because Liz did send out the wrong the wrong drills. She sent out the correct ones, but now she's sent them and it turns out it's the wrong painting, so it's all in a bit of a headache at the moment. But yeah, it's going to be sorted soon. That's why I've not aired the video yet, because I'm waiting to get all the correct painting, and then I'll just scrap the video I've done and do a new one. So yeah. Oh dearie me. Wow. Okay, so that's a bit of the filling done, lovely. So we'll just shimmy this back over here again. I feel like there's something stuck onto this mat. It's quite suctioned to the worktop. Sometimes when water gets under this mat, it can make it stick to the worktop. Now you are going to be seeing this video, because we had a bit of a disaster with yesterday's live. I didn't keep the live video up because we only went on for like 10 minutes, so it was pointless keeping it up. And all the drills fell on the floor, and oh my god, like I was just like not in the mood to diamond paint anymore. So yeah, after that I went up to Yodel, because Vinted will keep texting me if I don't send it within so many days. They'll go, have you confirmed, have you sent the item, and then I have to press a button to say yes or no. And there's a button where you can press like extend shipping, but the buyer has to agree to it. So just gives you a little bit longer to do. But I thought if I don't get this out now, it's never going to get off, so went and posted that. And then today I went into Sainsbury's and got, they're called Mr. Kipling caramel tarts, or to me they look like Bakewells, but apparently they're called Mr. Kipling tarts. So now I did have a list I wanted to think about here. So yeah, I did make a list for like last night, but unfortunately we had a bit of a major technical fault, and I managed to work out how you can flip it round, because when Hannah goes live she can't flip it round, and I don't know what it is with YouTube mobile, but they don't like you filming or like landscape, so I think that's why I didn't really go live through YouTube much. But then the phone completely stopped, and it's so annoying because it just like didn't work, and when StreamYards is on I can get through like 3-4 hours, so I don't really understand why it seems to me like it uses more power maybe. But yeah, I'm staying well clear from YouTube Live. I don't get on very well with it. So I'm going to stick to StreamYards. And then I thought today, seeing as I've got like the 1 hour 40 freed up, I will do a pre-record instead. Because while I've got, you know, free space to use up, I might as well. That heart looks like it's got a bit dip in it. Oh, lovely. I don't know what it is, whenever I film I always go like into like a coughing fit. So yeah. So it's likely we might not get finished by the end of February. I mean, that's the goal, but my dad and my brother are in yet again Bognor, so when my mum's was telling me about it, I was like, oh right, I'm like lost interest in the place. It's boring. Like they don't seem to change the acts. It's like the same thing all the time with like the 80s. It always seems to be like the same. They might change one or two, but it's always like the same bands, and it just needs a bit of a boost, I think. So apparently my sister's not going on that one, so she came back with a very bad virus, which did test for COVID-19, but it wasn't COVID. So but she had this virus where she had nosebleeds, like, and her brain felt like, she said like the headaches are like someone's ripping your brain out. So apparently it's a new one going round, but yeah, so lovely. So we're in that lovely section now where we can put some of this gorgeous colouring on. I keep debating. I was watching, because when I film my videos I always watch it back, because as I say, I like to watch it as a viewer perspective. Even when I'm kitting up, I'll stick one of my videos on and just listen to it. I always listen to it as well just to see if I want to cut anything out that I don't want in the video. If I've like moved away, like looking on my phone for something to show you, I might snip the bit where I'm looking out, looking for the thing, because it's like a waste of footage. So but yeah, I was watching the Come Shop With Me with the one that I went to the range with B&M's, and I'm tempted to get, there was a little set that I showed you in the range, and it was like a $6.99 for like a bunny thing. I think it's like 3 different paintings in one, but when I was at the shop I didn't really, it wasn't giving me the wow factor. It has to give me the wow factor in order to buy it, and it wasn't really doing it for me. So, but then you know when you leave it on the shelf and you're like, I should have got that. So I can't make up my mind whether I want it or I don't want it. So I definitely need to go to Home Bargains, because I'm getting I want a few more of them storage box things. I did get a this one's a 16 storage box I got. Can't show you on here because it's got magazines and stuff in it, so all my Hello magazines that I've got to get through. I can never get caught up with them. Like, I read one and then I try to clear it by the end of the week so I can read it, shred it, and then by the end of the week I'm sort of like, I've got the next one coming and I'm like, oh, here we go again, I've not made any room. Because you get rid of all that shredding and then you're like, oh, I've really made a bit of room now, and no, you get shed loads of mail turn up, so you're back to square one. So yeah, I feel like this is really sort of old-fashioned sort of colours. This is absolutely beautiful. And people, oh my god, there is a painting. See if I can quickly find it quick. So for example, now I would be looking to cut out the length of time I'm looking for something. At the moment, I want a art studio, Art Dot Sunflowers. They're doing a deal on the sunflowers. Is it Art Dot? I don't know. Just have a quick look. Come on. Oh, you gits. They were doing this one for $5.99. They've now put it up to $9.99. They're bloody marvellous. They've done that with the, you know, that hedgehog one that I unboxed as well. They are getting a bit greedy, Amazon, because it's when you put it in the basket, they play like a game with you. So like the first day it could be discounted, and then the next day it goes up again, and then a few days later they bring it down again. It's like they want you to buy it, or they think like, oh, he's put it in the basket, we'll whack it up and we'll get a bit more for that. But it doesn't always work like that. So it's interesting. I thought, yeah, I'm just gonna do this gorgeous pink. That'd be nice to do on a flower petal actually, but I've just seen a few H here, so I want to just get them sort of gaps filled up, holding the tray very firmly while it's at the edge. Just get a few of that gappage cleared up there. Lovely. One up there as well. Excellent. And I've just seen there's an N as well, so I'll get that put in as well. Excellent. Right. Okay, 6. I literally cannot wait to get into this big giant balloon. I think it's going to look brilliant. So I'm trying my best not to knock the drawers over again. Hannah was like, oh my god. So yeah, I was like, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids last night, sitting on the floor going, hello, can I see you down there? If you've ever watched that film, I love it, because I can't remember his name, but he's in Ghostbusters. Is he Ghostbusters? No. Rick Moranis plays Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but he's on the grass. There's a scene where he's on the grass with a magnifying glass, and they're like making them look really small, and then they're shouting up at the grass, and the lawnmower's going over it, and I'm thinking, oh my god, are they going to get cut up? But I think that film has a scene with an ant and this horrible, I don't know what creature it is, but it comes along and sort of kills the ant, and this ant was helping them, you know, travel around and stuff. Horrible thing it was, because it was a baby ant, I think it was as well. But it does sort of make you wonder, how do they actually, you know, how do they miniaturise actors on the screen? Like, you know, it's like Mike TV and Willy Wonka. You know, he gets whizzed into the TV and it's like miniature. Like, how do they do that in a film? It's just very fascinating. Like, it's like green screen. We know green screen sort of makes things happen with like scenery and stuff, but you know, like putting I don't know, you could be sitting in your room and then you've got a wall of a fire on there, you know. but apparently you can get blue screen as well, but I'm not entirely sure what blue screen does, but yeah. So I'm really looking forward to whoever wins the giveaway. There's only 2 people that have entered. Can I just say as well, is if you enter on the video for the giveaway, and it could not be like, some people might put, can I enter this? And then others might just leave a genuine, like a normal comment, like in reference to another video, but it still counts. So if you comment on that, it still counts and you will be automatically entered. So yeah, so it's out of, currently it's out of Hannah and Paula. Now Paula lives in Belfast apparently. Now Belfast is apparently part of the UK, so we shouldn't have a problem with sending the gift card, because it's in the UK, isn't it? I mean, I don't think all of Belfast is, but is it Northern Ireland that's part of the UK? For some reason I thought Paula lived in Liverpool, but I don't know. You'll have to let me know, Paula. I've noticed this has gone a bit minglation. Wow, wow, wow. It's like TGI Friday colours, isn't it? That's a restaurant here in the UK which I've been wanting to try for so long, but it's just not really something that we go to much because it's bloody expensive. And in Colchester they have Taco Bell, so it's like American food up there. I was watching Scott's channel yesterday and he had it's like a vanilla moon pie, and I've tried the blueberry ones, which look quite nice, which I've actually had, but the vanilla one looks lovely. With me, I like to try all the different flavours they have. I really love the Christmas, Little Debbie's Christmas trees. I haven't had them in years. I think the last time I got them was 2022, because I imported them, so well, I was under the impression this would have been all red, but I suppose they've got a bit of white in here so it don't look too clumpified, so that's probably why. But yeah, get some of this done. But yeah, sorry, we were going to talk about the list. So yesterday was a funny day with the weather. It was about 3 o'clock, it was all sunny like the morning, and then about 3 o'clock it sort of smacked it down with, it was like rain. So it was like for about 10 minutes just pissing it down with rain. And then the laughable thing was, within about, after 10 minutes, it was bright and sunny again. Like, was it really worth it? Like, I can't believe it. It was like, yeah. So, yeah, it was very strange weather yesterday. Like, it's like it was, I looked out one window, like the kitchen window, it was like dull and miserable looking, the norm over here. And then looked out the front room window and it was apparently all sunny and that, so it was like it couldn't really make its mind up. And then of course we got a rainbow that appeared. We actually had two. One was quite strong with colours and then the other one was slightly faded, so it's all to do with refraction and light beams and stuff. So it'll only appear if there's like, it tends to be if like water density is trapped in a droplet of water and stuff. Well, I am so happy we got this writing in. That's lovely. Just want to try and see if we've got I've just remembered I can't go to the range Thursday because we do the come shop with me on the Friday, so I'd have to go on the Friday morning. Sorry, Friday evening. No, Friday morning because I don't work Fridays. So yeah, I can. Okay, well, I mean, I suppose I could do the evening Thursday, but it means like walking around in the dark filming. That ain't like, I don't think it's gonna pick up. People are gonna be like, is it evening shopping? Can you imagine, like, because obviously when the clocks change, it makes it look darker in the morning, and sometimes that's confused me where I've got up and I'm thinking, I'm like walking along, but the minute I leave my house and then the minute I get to work, it's like from leaving home it's dark, and then the minute I get to work it's like light. It's really weird when it's like that. Because you're like, have I finished the shift or have I started the shift? That's part of that 6 colour, yeah. Oh, this pen today. Using so much. Like, really irritates me when like you have to use so much wax. Some pens you don't actually need wax. The wax is purely there for just a bit of adhesive if like the pen's not picking up properly. And I had an email, I think it was yesterday, from Craft Buddy to say that my shipment of the sticker album thing has been shipped, and it's come from a place called the Home Counties, so sounds quite posh, doesn't it? Home Counties. It's like Middlesex, or what's that other place? You've got Middlesex, you've got it's a place in Cheaper by the Dozen. They visited it because that was their new house. Middleton, is it? No. Milton Keynes? No. And then like places like Chicago sounds really nice. I was watching a channel today and she was saying something about, it was like her journey as to why she's left the UK so much, and she mentioned about just like being in another country, you sort of, it's supposed to be good for you or something. I think there's a drill stuck under here. Yeah, okay. So what we're going to have to do is take this out. Put this across. Now, I got a text message today and it said, unfortunately we've had to cancel your dentist checkup appointment. And I emailed them because I was like, why has it been cancelled? And this practice who I'm with, they are struggling for staff because all the old team, like the old manager, all the dentists have left. There's apparently 4 dentists who have left, and I'm sort of thinking, like, is the centre struggling? Like, if they don't have any dentists soon, like, I can't see the business continuing really. So apparently they've got no dentists now. They said this last month as well, because my dentist who I used to see has left, and so they've been waiting for someone to join, but no one wants the position. So yeah, so now they're saying I've got to ring back in March to rebook it because they haven't got no one to see. I mean, I'm quite glad because I'm not really a lover of the dentist. Don't like hospitals, Don't like the dentist, certainly don't like going to doctor's appointments. It's just someone else, well, one of my friends I watch, he's a plumber, and he was saying that he had this really bad mucus cough thing, and it was causing nosebleeds and all sorts, and his wife wanted to take him to hospital, and he was like, no, I'm not going to hospital to be, lying in the corridor for God knows how long, because that's what it's like. At the moment, the hospitals are terrible. It's actually people waiting in the aisles or whatever they call them, in trolleys, where they're just so packed. And obviously when you're in the hospital, the idea is to get you better as quickly as possible, to get you back home so that they can free up beds for other patients. They're always trying to get patients to go home. I mean, you can discharge yourself, but you're not supposed to. They're not allowed to keep you in the hospital if you don't want to be. So, but yeah. So yes, we have high energy bills cropping up again. So much for, it's getting inflation. Like, has anyone noticed, like, does the food prices still seem higher to you? I mean, it's like Galaxy bar. A whole bar of Galaxy is now like £1.50. It used to be like £1.25. It's all these 150s. Pisses me off when it's like 150. Like, why can't it just be £1? How much more money do they possibly want, Right, so just trying to see what would be, because we've got S cropping up there a lot, haven't we? So I think what I'm going to do, 22 is S, which is this packet here. Got this lovely Halloween tray for you, Roxanne. She is still buying Christmas paintings, I can't believe it. Some of the stuff she's got is fabulous. It's like little red, like post box things. So I'm going to cut some of these out. I usually only use the big trays for like big colour blocking sessions, but I'm just so low on trays at the moment. So yeah, I'm actually going to be working on here's a clue for you, Linda. Harry Potter. So I'm going to be working on a Harry Potter painting soon. So, and I've noticed Craft Buddy have got some lovely Harry Potter stuff. So I think we'll skedoodle over to this side now. How are we doing for time? Yeah, 38 minutes, lovely. Feels quite weird doing like half an hour and then an hour, but we're on that. I'd like to get to the bottom of here if we can, but it's going to be quite a nice block, this one, because we've got a bit of blossom tree. I mean, that looks like an orchid to me. I used to have one, and my mum bought it for me, and because I've always loved flowers, Easter time I tend to have like a jar of daffodils and stuff. So, but daffodils are quite crap because they last for only like a couple of days and then they're like dead, and you don't really get a lot on the bunch for £1, because Tesco sell them for £1. Talking about Tesco's, they've took all the tills away. The self-service tills have all been changed over, because obviously they've now got the barcode where you can use that scan and go thing. So yeah, but I've still not seen anyone use them yet. Like, doesn't matter what time of day I go in the shop, there's no one seems to use them. So I don't want to try it if I can't. Like, if no one else is, it's going to look embarrassing. Can you imagine like going to the till and they say, oh, that's not working yet? Yeah, I just think it's so bad, because like half the time I'll write out a budget and then I always go over budget. So that little device is like totaling it as you're going around the shop, which I think is just, absolutely fantastic. So I sort of regret not going live now, but maybe tomorrow. There's someone coming out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come on, me. And then, as I was saying in the live yesterday, I did some filming for the craft channel, which the first one was doing a cobra or a python. It looked like a cobra. That sticker mosaic art thing. And then today I put up a video that I filmed in October that when I was putting up the sticker mosaic, I saw it and I was like, oh my god, I forgot to add that. So I had that today, which was like, it was like, they call it engraving art. So this is like a rectangle block. So yes, right. What we want to do now is get some of this. Let's take that whacking great big tray out for the minute. Get some of this. So we need V for variety is the best show in Britain. I really wish they would bring that back. It was brilliant because when that show was on at Butlins, they would like make all the venue like pitch black, and then you'll see the like stage curtains open, and it used to go V V V V V V V V V V V for variety. La 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 la. It's V for variety. La 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 la. Can't you see? V V V V V V. And you had like tribute bands. You had like I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, sort of like people going on there with boxes, and I had to get things out the boxes. It was just singing, and there was this one actress on there and I really fancied her, but obviously you can't I wouldn't be able to ask her out because obviously, you know, she's you would never see them because obviously they're performers, so obviously they probably go home and don't even stay on the camp. So but yeah, she was one fit person. She was very, very hot. So yeah, but yeah, I've not seen her for ages. And then I saw my friend, he works on stage, like stage crew, and oh my god, he's been there for like ever since we started going, like in 2017, like all these years. So yeah. And then I've been still looking into, I want to go to Malden, but the trouble is I didn't realise the 31 in Chelmsford goes to Malden, and that's a bus. And there's so many routes I could take. I mean, I could take the 90 from Witham up to Malden. The only problem is that they tend to stop around 5, and then if you've missed the last bus, there's no way of getting home without a taxi or another bus that runs, because if you miss that bus at Tesco's, you've got to walk up this bloody steep hill to get another bus. So I could get that one. That only goes from Witham to Malden. I could go for the 75, I think it's called. That's the one that's in Colchester that goes past the zoo. That goes to Malden. And I could also go for the 31, which goes from Chelmsford to Malden. So there's quite a lot of different, you know, runs, but I'm so used to like getting on the C4 bus and then tapping my card. I don't think you can do that with, they're mainly for like shuttle services, but I don't think you can do that with like a trip to Malden, because obviously the bus driver's going to want to know where you're going so that he can charge you the right amount of fare. But yeah, I mean, obviously the shuttles, you know, they go back and forth to the same thing. So, but then again, all buses do that. So it's like everyone in Witham every bus driver that I've known has always said, like, left the 39 route. They call it the worst route ever, because the 39, I see no problem with it. I mean, they say that it's boring because it goes around and it's like a circle route. But then you sort of think, well, don't all buses do a circle route? Because they're doing routes back and forth all day, aren't they? So, but yeah, no one seems to work on that route very much. Like, they'll start and then a few days later they'll just like quit. I see no problem with it. I don't think it's a boring route. I think it's quite a nice route. But yeah, so... But I've not seen, you know, them buses that I said they've got, they just don't seem enough power behind them, you know, with the leather seats. I've not seen them for ages, so I think they must have got scrapped. They're called Scania or Scania. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's like Scania. So, yeah. Well, this is... So, yeah, I've got so much I want to do. I want to go up to Ipswich. I'm just getting bored of like going to the same boring places, you know. I want a bit of adventure, you know. So I want to go up to Ipswich, see what they've got, because I vaguely remember going there for something. I think it was like a job interview at the time, because in my younger years I did like Prime Time and all these bloody agencies, and I don't ever go with an agency. You never know where you are from day one to day two, because they change and move you about. Basically the way it works is they will just send you to where they need the workers. So if it was like packing shelves or packing magazines, they'd send you there. If a company phoned up and said we need some, you know, people to work in a milk Arla in Hatfield Peveril, they'd, you know, send some people there and stuff. So yeah, it was so much stuff. I did actually apply for the zoo once, but for some reason I got turned down, and quite a few other people did as well. And I think what blown it is because they said, one of the questions was, do you drive? And I said no, I'd have to use public transport. And I said, I think this is what buggered it up, is because I said, how would you get from Colchester Zoo to like outside? Because obviously that road, you can't walk along it, you have to get the 75 bus. And I think that's probably what put them off, because of like how we do it. And then they said, well, there would be people that would car share, and I thought, I've always wanted to work with animals, and yeah, unfortunately I got declined, so it's what it is, you know. I mean, my dream job of all time would be, you know, working in the West End on the theatre. But I've wanted loads of jobs over the years, like train driver, zookeeper, and then people say, like, if you work for the council, like on the dustman lorries, like they get good money. But I'm not being funny, like clearing out people's bins, like, and putting them in a big stinky like lorry, that's not gonna, yeah, I wouldn't be able to cope with that. I don't like smells, so breathing all that stuff in from the back of that lorry, nah. But yeah, so anyway, so oh, what is it? We were talking about the 31, and I can't remember, somehow we got distracted and were speaking about the zoo, so but oh yes, yeah, there's like so many things I want to do. I want to go to Ipswich, I want to go to Southend, Basildon, and there's a route in Chelmsford called the 300 service. That's a bus route, and 300 excess, I think it's called, or 300, something like that. And apparently that service goes to Basildon. So apparently they've got really good shops up there. So, because when you're sort of standing waiting for your bus, some of the buses go into the bus station and then some go straight up, because the bus station's not big enough for all the routes. And you hear people going, oh, I went Basildon today, did a bit of shopping, really nice shops, and I think, oh, should I go there, try it? But yeah, I mean, next month I get my overtime money, so I might have a bit extra cash for doing a bit of the range, people. Like a massive, could you imagine like a massive haul from the range? I mean, apart from, this is the thing, like, apart from the range and the works, I mean, I don't really know where else we can shop for paintings. I mean, Hannah popped up a video yesterday, something to do with Poundland now do diamond paintings, but I've never shopped in there ever since they lied to people saying everything's £1 and it's not. So, it's like in Chelmsford, we've got a shop called One Beyond, which I wouldn't say is a pound shop, it's more like a discount store. So yeah, you can already see, can't you, with the layout of this is going to look lovely, isn't it? Oh, this is so gorgeous. Oh. You know, sometimes I think, is it the actual pen that's got the problem, or is it the actual wax that's causing this? But yeah, I'm just going to see if I can get that out. Okay, where's my wax? Look at that. Heart wax for a heart painting. But yeah, if people, you should get this painting if you want. So yeah, I think we should have a little bit of a song now. So what I'm going to put on is one of my favourites, which is let's have a look here. So now, I totally forgot about this one, but here we go, guys. Oh my god, what's going on with that? Ugh. A little bit too old-fashioned. Let's try this one.
Dom Toretto's legendary
Dodge. No, we don't want adverts. That's better. That's a bit of Audrey. Oh, who's loaded up this? No. Fools rushing. Yeah, the other one had sort of like audio. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Oh, cherry, oh, baby. Can't you see I'm in love with you? I'd like to see these as buttons, but I don't think that's going to happen. The lead singer always reminds me of Steve Irwin. I don't know why, he just does. Yeah. This pink is gorgeous. It's like them buns you can get at Greg's, isn't they? Oh god. I'll tell you something in a minute. Don't believe it's true. Never gonna let you down. Where is the K? I've lost it. Where's the K gone? Oh man, what's going on here? Aha! There it is. cherry, oh baby, can't you see I'm in love with you? Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, nearly. I feel like this is going to be a very pretty pink square. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, there we go, cherry baby. So, Hannah, I was in Greg's yesterday because I had the free hot chocolate and the free sausage roll. I do love a sausage roll. Very nice. But I don't like them when they're hard. You know, when they've been like sitting in the counter for so long and it's like very hard fight. I like the ones that just come out of the oven. They're nice and soft and a bit floppy, and they're lovely. Just, you know, when they're sitting there for a while, and you can tell in the texture as well. It's lovely and succulent when it's like that. But I saw an advertisement on because they've got like screens that show you what the menu is and stuff. And I've seen the mac and cheese. So, wow. I'm really considering getting rid of this place because it's doing my bloody head in. It's just not picking up. Oh cherry, oh baby, can't you see I'm in love with you? Do 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 do, little you and me. Hello baby. Oh my god, like this pen. If I had another pen in here, I would change it, but I haven't got another pen, so I can't change it, folks. It's not fair. And then I really must pay another trip to Colchester. I've not been up there in so long. You know, just... The trouble is, if you chose Colchester over Chelmsford would win because it's got more better shops. Like Colchester's a bit crap. But I always get confused because one of them has Home Bargains, and the other one has a different shop that is like Home Bargains, which I think they call Jollies, which is a pet shop. So, yeah. I'm not sure that's that one. Do you know, considering this was a recommendation painting, I'm so glad I bought this. It is just so beautiful. Like the colours are just exceptional. Absolutely gorgeous. Can't you see I'm in love with you? La 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 la. Right. It's quite weird doing it now, because normally we'd be wrapping it up, and now it's at the hour. We can extend it by an extra 30 minutes. I'm just extending it to try and get as much done as I possibly can. I mean, this section here, you can see it's near enough all colour block down here. It's just this part here is a bit confetti, and then here it's more colour block, isn't it? Someone's in a hurry? Bloody hell. Why do people get like really loud exhaust pipes? It's like, sometimes I'm sitting in the chair and it's sort of like, and it just, you're like, what the hell was that? Now, they were saying on the news today that apparently all the planets are lined up together, apparently, and you can see like Jupiter, Mars, and Mercury will join on the 28th. But basically, they're saying that it's a they're saying on here that apparently it's going to be a planetary parade, how and when to spot 7 planets in UK skies in rare alignment. And apparently the next time that happens is going to be 2040. 2040, I mean, I'll probably be dead by then. I mean, I'm 32 now, so God knows how old I'll be in 2040. Can someone do the maths? That'd be really appreciated. I'll probably be old and grey and in, like, with a walking stick or something. I can't actually imagine being a pensioner. Like, I just can't imagine me being, like, old. Like, I don't want to get old. It's quite funny because years ago I used to say, well, if my organs get old, then I would inherit a pig's heart, because they reckon that's the closest match to a human. But then obviously your other organs would, like, die, and, you know. But people have all sorts, like they have lung transplants, heart transplants, and there's like all this science now that they reckon you can do a head transplant. Like, can you imagine having someone else's head? Like, oh my god, like, no, We did see at Butlins once it was like a tribute band to Bob Marley, and it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And of course, because they're going away, this week's fucked up as well, because this is the week that we would normally be seeing Teddy, who's my nephew, and because he saw them early, because it was his birthday on the 14th of Feb, and so we got to see him on his birthday, and I think we had them for an extra 2 days. And so because he's seen them early, it means that he won't see them this week, because it's got to be fair, isn't it? So you can't have them early and then at the same weekend. And then George, my brother, lies. All he ever does is lie. And he was like, well, it's not my weekend. And I was like, yeah, because you've seen them early. So don't lie saying it was your weekend when it weren't, because it was his weekend. And he was saying that it weren't his weekend, but it would have been. So I don't know why he feels the need to lie. Like, you're gonna, like, if you lie, you will be found out eventually. So why lie in the first place? It just irritates me. So you can see here now we're getting some sort of plumage. Oh my days, I've been browsing on Temu, like, what I do tend to, when the news is on, it's like boring as hell, like, because all they do is like talk about the same crap with other countries, Ukraine this, war this, you know, it's on and on and on. And I often sit there, I'll have it on, but I'll listen to it. And they were saying something about oh, what was it? Something to do with, oh, my mind's gone blank now. Okay, well, I've lost it. But I found out apparently when you die, your brain stays active for a little bit longer, and apparently it has flashbacks of all the memories that you made. Like, it just, I don't want to die. Like, I just wish like humans could live forever. As I say, like, it's like the human heart. Your heart beats day in, day out, with every minute, every day. It's just, oh my god, Waterloo Road's on. Oh no, I totally forgot about that. Yes, of course, it's bloody Tuesday, innit? Oh no. Okay, well, I've committed to doing this. I can catch up on the iPlayer, so yeah, I'm gonna still do this, I think. Idiot. I did think to myself, why is it so like, because tonight just felt like nothing was on TV. Oh man, what an idiot. Bum. Never mind. Can catch that up on the iPlayer, but Hannah was saying that they're all on the iPlayer anyway, so I'm focusing on, because I've finished watching The Repair Shop, but I'm now catching up with Animal Park. So that finished in December 24, because I think they come back for the summer and then they do some filming and then they come back the year after. So if I can get all that caught up, and you watch, I'll just like get caught up and then it'll be a new series. Oh, how can I forget that Waterloo Road was on? This looks like a pomegranate. Or like berries, or like a, you know, a grape or some sort. You know, I absolutely love grapes. They're absolutely gorgeous. You know, especially like if you've not got a drink and you desperately need a drink, and perhaps you forgot to buy a drink when you bought the grapes, you can just pop it in your mouth and then you've got the juice of the grape, which acts like a drink. So voila. So yeah. Do you know, this is going to be the pink of the floor as well, under that bike, because that's got all the pink as well on it. Unfortunately, we probably won't get to that this year, but yeah, so oh, we've got an S. I'll have that. Come here. There we go. Bang. Love it when you're filling gaps. It's just so satisfying. Looking forward to taking off the light in a minute once we finish. Seeing how gorgeous this looks. Yeah, this is just a beautiful, beautiful painting to do. Love it when you get like bright colours. Like if I'm working on a dull, but like a painting with like lots of dull colour, it can make you feel like a bit miserable. Whereas when you work on a painting that's got a beautiful splash of colour, it's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so think I'm gonna get a drink. Oh, dear me. Lovely. Oh, I love cold drink, like ice cold. My mum's tap is gorgeous because it's always like really ice cold. Oh. La la la, cherry, oh baby, can't you see I'm in love with you? Do you know what? I really like that song, so I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna play it again. Oh no. That's what I need to do. I want to do a diamond painting from AliExpress, but apparently they're crap. For like, because Hannah was saying that AliExpress paintings are quite poor. Go. Oh cherry, oh baby, can't you see I'm in love with you? Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh cherry, oh baby. So yeah, don't forget the giveaway ends Friday, so it is your last opportunity to enter that if you would like to enter, because that will be ending on Friday. Be funny if Hannah won again, because like she'd win a like half of her £20 giveaway back. Oh, I'm gonna scream in a minute with this fucking pen. It's driving me mad. Yeah. Oh cherry, oh baby, can't you see I'm in love with you? Yeah. Yeah. Wow, Cherry, that's sung by UB40, by the way, folks. So yeah. Cherry, oh baby, can't you see I'm in love with you? I need a bloody poo, but it won't come through. You see, I have a song for everything, guys. So, I'm just trying to think what will be tomorrow's session. What I might do is put another double, because you'll see this at 10 o'clock. So I might put another one in for the evening just to try and get as much done. I don't think I'm going to launch the cow this year that we got, that came with this one. I don't really want to put any more out because we're not going to have time to get them done this year. So, yeah. But remember, each jewel that you put on, you're getting two things done here. One, you're getting more of the painting done. Two, you're getting more trays getting used up, ready to be kitted up for other projects. Oh my god. Look at that, guys. We've got the word fox. Oh, wow. That doesn't happen very often, but wow. I've had so many. I think I've had mum, dad, and now fox. So, wow, we people. Wow, we. I was going to say that don't look like a H, but it's because the Y is there in it, so. Why, Delilah? Do, 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 do. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. La la la. Feed the world, let them know it's Christmas. Why the hell am I singing Christmas songs? But yeah, as I was saying earlier, Roxanne's got some lovely stuff. She's a big, big, big Christmas and Halloween purchaser. So yeah, people. I need to go to Argos at some point because I've been trying to get a new Hoover and the one I want is out of stock. So my brother's trying to repair a Henry Hoover that he's got and his cousin Edward, but I need a Hoover. Like, I don't want that soppy thing on Amazon. It's like a stick Hoover. That's crap. I've had them in the past and I want like an upright one. But the one I want I think it's called Breeze. Yeah, thank God. I've always wanted a Shark Hoover from the company called Shark, but the amount of money they cost is not worth it. It's like with iPhones, isn't it? Like they bring out a phone and it's like somewhere in the region of £2,000, £3,000, £4,000 for a bloody phone. Like, what the hell? Well, one thing's for sure is this wax is, I think that's probably a little bit too pink, but it's absolutely lovely though. Doing that thing again where I keep missing the line, and you know what's going to happen? We get right to the best bit and we have to stop. We've only got 10 minutes left, so see, that's what I don't understand. Yesterday when I went live through YouTube, it was not having it. I went about 5 minutes in and it just shut my phone off. Yeah, I can film right for an hour and 30 on here and it's fine. It's just really weird. I think it's because, as I said earlier, YouTube have got like, maybe it's like it works harder with YouTube maybe. StreamYards I can film for ages, you know. There we go, lovely. So I think we can squeeze in another 2 lines if we're lucky. So I should be so lucky, 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 lucky. I should be so lucky in love. That's a song by Kylie Minogue. Do you know what? I think we will play that because I think she mentions the word love in it, so let's give it a little go. Kylie Minogue. Or is it her sister? Danny. Kylie Minogue, Lucky. Just have a look on the command. Is it doing it? Oh yeah. I should be so lucky in love. I think it is that. This is not the type of song I would listen to. It's just not my type of music. Yeah, it's like a love song. Okay, cool. I fell in love with you. Yeah, there we go. I should be so lucky, 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 lucky. I should be so lucky in love. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I should be so lucky in love. So she's obviously talking about her boyfriend. This is the sort of music you would get at Butlins with the DJs, because there's DJs there that play music until like the show comes on. There is in love with me, and I'm in love with you. I've done it again, look. Why do I keep skipping? You're in love with me, and I'm in love with you. I should be so lucky in love. I should be so lucky in love. So you see how much we've got done in it like that with that extra 30 minutes. We've got done. We would normally like only finish there, but we've managed to get right. I should be so lucky, 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 lucky. Yeah, I should be so lucky in love. Well, guys, thank you to Kylie Minogue there. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much for sharing your time this evening along with me whilst we painted this. We're now going to get to the moment of truth here, so I'm going to just quickly put all my pots away before they scatter on the floor again. I do not want that happening again. So yeah, it wasn't a fun night last night picking all them up, but this is just absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Let's take a look at what this beautiful pink Abracadabra people. Beep. Wow. Okay, yeah, it is a little bit bright pink, isn't it? I think this pink is taking away this sort of lighter pink here. I think they've sort of wrecked it a bit here because it's gone in that lovely river of the pink and, you know, white, and now we've got this sort of really bright pink. So I hope it doesn't take it off too much of that colour there, but I think it's looking absolutely lovely. It is such a lovely painting, and the word happy as well. It's just absolutely beautiful. What a fabulous, fabulous painting this is. So that is where we leave this session. Will we get this done by the Friday? Who knows, but you'll have to wait and see. So coming up later on, we will have another session, whether it be this one or it might be the swans, I don't know. I'm just going to put a bit of doubles in there just to try and push it a bit more to get done, but if not, then it is what it is, and we get to work on it again. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you want to get this for yourself, links in the description. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. We are soon going to be going into the wonderful world of dogs next month, and saying goodbye to the Valentine theme 2025, people. Thank you for watching. Take care, and we will see you next time. Ta-ra.